The bus driver whispered, "Get off at the next stop. Don't take the bus home today." I looked up at Mr. Franklin, confused. He'd been driving Route 12 for 6 years, never talked to students, never made eye contact, just drove, opened doors, drove again. But today he leaned down as I boarded and said those words so quietly I almost missed them. "Why?" I asked. He was already looking forward again. "Next stop. Get off. Walk home." I sat in my usual seat near the back. My best friend Aiden dropped beside me. "You look weird." Franklin said something strange to me. "What?" I told him. Aiden laughed. "Old man's finally lost it. Probably forgot his meds." I tried to laugh too, but couldn't. Something in Franklin's eyes. Fear. Real fear. The bus filled up. 42 kids from Westbrook High. Same route we'd taken every day for 3 years. I watched Franklin in the mirror. His knuckles were white on the steering wheel. His jaw was clenched. He kept checking his mirrors. Not normal checks. Paranoid checks. Like he was looking for something. Or someone. The bus pulled away from school. First stop was mine. Maple and 5th. I always rode all the way to the end because Aiden lived 3 stops past me, and we'd hang out at his place. But today I grabbed my bag. "What are you doing?" Aiden asked. "Getting off early." "Why?" "I don't know." I stood up. Franklin's eyes met mine in the mirror. He nodded once. Almost imperceptible. I walked to the front. Behind me, Aiden called out, "Dude, we have plans. I'll text you." I stepped off the bus. Stood on the corner watching it pull away. Through the back window, I could see Aiden making confused gestures. I waved. The bus turned left onto Richmond Ave and disappeared. I started walking home. Felt stupid. Franklin was probably just having a bad day. Maybe he'd seen something on the news and got paranoid. Old people get like that. I was 3 blocks from home when I heard the sirens. Not 1 or 2. A wall of them. Police cars, ambulances, fire trucks, all screaming past me toward Richmond Ave. My phone buzzed. Aiden's mom. "Is Aiden with you?" "No, he's on the bus." I called him back. She didn't answer. I ran toward the sirens, cut through backyards, jumped fences, reached Richmond Ave and stopped dead. The bus was wrapped around a utility pole. Not just crashed, destroyed. The front was crumpled like paper. The back was twisted off completely. Glass everywhere. Kids screaming. Some not screaming at all. EMTs were pulling students through shattered windows. One girl I recognized from chemistry was lying on the grass, not moving. A boy was walking in circles, blood streaming from his head, calling for his mom. "They're trapped," someone yelled. "We need the jaws." I saw Aiden's backpack in the street, ripped open, his books scattered across the asphalt. Where was he? I pushed toward the bus. "Sir, you need to stay back. That's my friend. Stay back." I saw them pull someone from the accordion section in the middle. Body bent wrong. Too wrong. I couldn't see the face. 15 students were loaded into ambulances. 8 were covered with sheets right there on the street. Aiden was one of the 15 ambulances. Both legs shattered. Internal bleeding. Collapsed lung. He coded twice on the way to the hospital. I sat in the ER waiting room for 6 hours. Aiden's mom wouldn't look at me. "Why weren't you on the bus?" she finally asked. I didn't know how to answer. Investigators came. Asked me questions. "Why did you get off early?" The bus driver told me to. "Why?" "I don't know. They found Franklin in the wreckage. Dead on impact. But here's the thing. He wasn't driving when the bus crashed. Someone named Derek Hollis was driving. A substitute. Franklin had called in sick that morning. But I saw Franklin. He drove us from school. He whispered to me. He nodded when I got off. The investigators looked at me like I was crazy. Franklin wasn't on that bus. Check the school cameras. They did. The footage showed Derek Hollis driving Route 12 from the start. Never stopped at Maple and 5th. Didn't even slow down. But I got off at Maple and 5th. I watched the bus drive away. I waved at Aiden through the back window. How? They found the cause 2 days later. Derek Hollis had been drinking. Blew through a red light at 50 miles per hour. Got T-boned by a delivery truck. He'd been hired as a substitute driver 3 days earlier. No background check. Previous DUI convictions in 2 states. He should never have been behind that wheel. 8 students died. 12 were hospitalized. Aiden survived but lost his left leg below the knee. He spent 4 months in rehab. I visited every day. One night he looked at me and asked, "Why did you get off?" Franklin told me to. The substitute? No. Franklin. The real Franklin. Aiden went quiet. Franklin had a heart attack 2 weeks ago. Died at home. Before school started back up. He's been dead since August. It was October when the crash happened. I don't know how to explain what happened. I don't try anymore. I just know that on October 15th, a dead man saved my life, and I'll never understand why he chose me.